All right, and welcome back, everyone. Today is January 7th, Sunday. Now, like I said yesterday, there actually isn't anything really for Sunday, because if we go back here, we'll see that Saturday and Sunday are actually combined, and Sunday is supposed to be like a day off. Well, if we go to the rules, there's actually something here called the Sunday Lottery. Now, what this says is you have the option to partake in a lottery every Sunday. Through this, though this is not indicated on the page, it is an optional roll where you can gain or lose amber. Each Sunday, you may roll a d6. A 1, you lose 2 amber. 2, you lose 1 amber. 3, gain 1 amber. 4, gain 2 amber. 5, gain 3 amber. Or 6, gain 4 amber. Now, as I'm going to try and get the most out of this, we are absolutely going to do Sunday lottery. Another thing I want to do on Sundays is kind of recap what happened during the week. So that will be following this as like a little short clip segment. But first, we are going to roll a d6. Now, in keeping with the trend of this die, I'm going to use our Artificer d6. Come on, 6. Let's go. 2, we lose 1 amber. So sorry, Tack, you go from 6 down to 5. Now, I will say I'm going to be using a different set of dice next week. I have been using my mechanical little die here, that set, but I want you down below if you want to vote on one of these 3. We're going to have the white marble. That's kind of what I started with, I think, and then switched over to. There's the light blue metal, which is pretty nice, or one of my favorite, the black reflective. They're called the rogue dice set. So let me know down below which dice set you want me to use next week, and I'll be using that. That's going to be between the white, the blue, and the rogue. But yeah, we'll pick this back up Monday, and just a quick recap of what happened during the week. Enjoy. Stay safe out there. Introduction to the area. You have Drownspire, which is the big city, and then the Burrow, which is the area. Your adventure begins with Tack Redwind at the Burrow. The back of this page contains the resolution for the next page, January 1st. The previous few pages contain some references to the rules. The complete rules can be found at sundialgames.com. The Burrow. You arrive at the Burrow early for your first day of duty. There is some time to explore and get familiar with the outpost before you must report to Sergeant Furfoot. Explore all the areas of the outpost in any order you desire. While the Burrow is primarily a military outpost and training ground, several civilian facilities and accommodations exist to create a small town atmosphere. Waterfall. At the waterfall, you encounter a group of children splashing and laughing in the crystal clear water. The kids challenge you to a swim race. If you accept the challenge, roll d20 plus dex. Reminder, athlete. Well, that's a natural one. So if the result is 10 or less, you slip on the wet rock while entering the pool and fall back into some sharp rocks. Reduce your health by 1. All right, so we are at 9. Fallen tree. Near the fallen tree, you spot a group of townfolk and officers working together to harvest wood. If you want to help harvest some timber for the town, how do I get 2 natural ones? All right, well, that didn't work out. Less than 10. As you begin to chop, a wood chip breaks off, flying into another townsperson and injuring them. You stop to tend to the person and apologize. They thank you for your intentions, but also ask that you be more careful. And now, cooking site. You find a bustling area at the cooking site filled with delicious aromas. People are busy preparing meals or volunteering to lend a hand. 19, there we go. 11 or more. With deft hands and a keen sense of flavor, you assist in preparing a delectable dish that receives rave reviews from the residents. Someone even tossed you a tip. Game 1 amber. Supply post. At the supply post, you find assortment of goods. There is some combat related gear available that may prove helpful. Purchase any items you wish if you have enough amber. And I think we're going to buy the Dragon's Fire. Now, there is a companion app that we found. So we're going to go to Windchaser, who is Tack Redwood. You stand at attention before Sergeant Furfoot as he gives you a list of your duties for the day. Listen up, Tack. As a new member of the Burrows, you have much to prove. I have some important jobs for you to handle today. Do all tasks. Task 1, patrol the perimeter. Task 2, clean the training grounds. Task 3, haul some supplies. Dismissed. So we have patrol. To roll a d20 and add wisdom. Yep, 0. So we have an 11. Patrol the perimeter. I need you to patrol the outer perimeter of the burrows. Keep an eye out for any signs of intruders or suspicious activity. Report back immediately if you spot anything out of the ordinary. If your result is between 8 and 14, walk in the perimeter. You observe a lookout point needing repair. You report this and get help sent to reinforce the mound. Sergeant Furfoot commends your effort and rewards you with 1 amber. Nice. Now we have to clean the training grounds. The training grounds have fallen into disarray. I need you to organize and clean the area, ensuring it's ready for the upcoming drills and exercises. A well-maintained training ground is essential for the growth and preparedness of our recruits. The training grounds are a mess, covered in debris and overgrown vegetation. It will require diligent effort to restore the area to its optimal condition. There we go. Nat 20 plus con 21. The result is 15 or more. Your meticulous efforts restore the training grounds to their former glory. The sergeant praises your attention to detail. Tack, you've shown great dedication in restoring the training grounds. A well-organized environment fosters discipline and sets the stage for success. Gain a +2 bonus to your roll to haul supplies below. Haul some supplies. We have a shipment of food supplies coming in today. They need to be unloaded quickly to avoid spoilage. Act fast and get them to the underground cold storage. This is a 16. Yeah, 15 or more. It is exhausting but rewarding to haul and lift the supplies across the outpost. You find it easy and finish the task ahead of time. January 3rd. Listen up, soldier. We got a situation on our paws. The bunkers have been overrun by an invasive root, wreaking havoc on our infrastructure. Get in there, dig deep, and ensure every trace of that root is eradicated. Area 1. As you approach the entrance, you notice a group of fellow soldiers discussing their progress. They seem overwhelmed by the invasive root and seek guidance. You can join them and work together, or go solo and tackle the task independently. If you choose to join the group, roll d20 plus charisma. We'll join the group. That's going to be a 10. 10 or less. You join the group but failed to lead them effectively. Where do we want to go? Left is always right. Number 6. Inside the bunker chamber, you encountered a stubborn cluster of roots tightly intertwined with valuable equipment. So 16, 11 or more. Employing a delicate touch, you successfully extract the roots without causing any harm to the equipment. Sergeant Furfoot rewards you 2 ambers. Area 5, the storage room. The storage room is overrun with dense roots. You start to pull, chop, and dig them up. +2 is 8, less than 10. You clear the path through the roots, but not without some difficulty. Your progress is slower than anticipated, prolonging the completion of the job. Sergeant Furfoot would not be impressed. 5 will go down to 4. It is surprising that the invasive roots would grow this far down. After clearing the bottommost room, you hear an odd scratching from the floor. You stop to investigate. There's some scratching underneath Area 4. That's kind of weird. Area 2. Inside the underground tunnel, you come across a path that has caved in from the intrusive roots. Large boulders block the way beyond. Clear the tunnel. 14 plus 2, 16. You clear out enough of the rubble to navigate through. A room that has been sealed off for some time. You clear a few roots and find a hidden stash of 6 amber. If you join the group at the entrance, you must split the pile and take 2 amber, otherwise you take it all. I did join the group, but we only get 2. The scratching stops and starts sporadically. You listen closely enough to understand that it is coming from below the floor. According to what you were told, there should be no room below you. So first, grab onto a nearby ledge. Okay, that's a 17. The result's 15 or more. With quick reflexes, you reach out and firmly grasp the ledge, preventing your fall. You look down and realize something odd about the tunnel. You should investigate it. You let yourself down safely. You find yourself in a long tunnel that seems to run endlessly in either direction. At one end, glowing eyes begin to reveal ugly and dangerous insects that chatter and chip as they rush after you with sharp claws and weapons. 3 enemies, insect 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, we roll the attack. Our attack is 2, that's 5. Defense is 9, so that missed. All right, so we took 1 damage from the first one. The second one Insect throws sharp spikes at us from the darkness beyond. 14. Its defense is 11. 1. We'll surge. Boom, surge. We're going to gale strike. D4. That's a 4. 5 points of damage. So he's gonzoed. The insect comes up to you and thrusts a spear at you. 4. Not happening. His defense is 10. Let's see what our defense is. That's a 6. Plus 2 is 8. Its attack is 12. Full damage. Down to 6. If you did not kill all the insects, they flee from you in terror. If you killed one enemy, collect 1 amber. You finally discover a way out of the tunnel, where the insects bore a small hole up to the top. Scout on the surface. You need to climb to safety, where you can report what you've discovered. First one is climb to the surface. Okay, the second one is determine your location. Step 3, report your findings to the sergeant. If you have high alert written down from earlier, someone patrolling nearby checks out the hole you are climbing out of. They will help you climb out. We don't have high alert. Climb to the surface. That's 11. You manage to climb the tunnel walls part way, but encountered difficulties reaching the top. Pushing through the hard soil in the narrow tunnel becomes exhausting. Reduce your health by 1. Now determine the location. We got a 4. You emerge from the hole and discover that you are no longer in the center of the burrows. Instead, you are outside the perimeter where you patrolled earlier that day. Report your findings to your sergeant. Sergeant Furfoot listens to your detailed account of what occurred as a look of concern grows across his face. Thanks for your report, soldier. I will take this message to the others, but I'm afraid there is no time to waste. We are unsure how close the insects have dug to the city. Many critters are in danger. We need to get a message to the Royal Guards at once. Leave immediately for Crowspire City and report to High Guard Captain Flint Clawthorn.